前景太海天专题报道，我继续带你去太海天嘅另外一只小岛 Bora Bora。冬天人呢，暗夜熱到我去太海天，超係味道20度。當然上嘅超過13萬嘅人客去到冬天，島風一溜嚟來，做嚟保持到暗天然、暗純清，有一隻重要嘅關鍵，就係執政超過30年嘅客家事市長 Goston Thompson， 佢係客家後裔。當地是屬愛飲出水年頭，土島方傳統嘅家鄉嘅政策、家鄉嘅改革，一步一步嘅打造遠續嘅島。另外客家人民天天是太勇敢，喺土太海天嘅政治經濟當中發揮影響力，享受客家文化。
土太海天半島西北方260公里間嘅 Bora Bora 島。對天定寬共下，東岸嘅富山高鐵，點點間弄起南世界師傅，腳下都像進駐拍電嘅種，背燈櫃太片，人工係冇泛濫嘅海。面積40平方公里嘅 Bora Bora 係東年去到太極天遷就咗嘅目的。島風居民差唔多100年。當然聽到苗上來嘅都開懷13萬人安多，超過7天人口上外配。喺玻璃尼西亞簽署反映嘅島，關公係 Bora Bora 嘅經濟命脈。連續25年得到國際生態指標藍皮認證，這下很對等冇貪到嘅目標去做，主要天性嘅人係佢。
Hakka, yeah, also Hakka.
My wife is coming to speak Hakka. Taika Hao, je suis le maire de Bora Bora Gaston Thompson.
都冇簡單講出自己看法。Bora Bora 市長卡松通松雖然係客家後進，啥做都唔曉講客理，不過見天石埔地見邊緣嘅想法，的確掏心關頭度。
And his first thing is because we have no water. So first is for population, but after 3 years after, so 35 years ago, we're thinking we universe give us like a treasure. So we are here to help Mother Earth. First, it's from our soul.
本人講係太平洋進駐嘅 Bora Bora 島係東年先關到嘅土家平衡。不過同法定關公嘅同時，冬天嘅水資源還加係熱帶重要嘅環境議題。於是當地政府對30年前都開始推動相關嘅政策和措施，來促進島風濕地原燒發電。而呢啲下都肯定當地市場嘅腳步強化來影響。特別係 Bora Bora 嘅廢水回收中心，無論係民生也係團點廢水綜合回收統一處理，利用民生會分解技術氰化再利用，所以當年處理嘅水都係重新排進太海。
We are using bacteria in order to agglomerate the nutrients near the bacteria and also agglomerate the bacteria between them. Like this, we can have like big blocks of bacteria that can be settled down. Around 2 days from the moment that it comes into the wastewater treatment and the moment that it goes out, maybe 2 days.
Just 2 days.
Yeah.
It's very efficient.
Yeah, it's very efficient thanks to the bacteria. And here in French Polynesia, because we have tropical weather, the bacteria they grow very well.
水係頒布之年，卡松通送當地力量。1989年上任以來，都同水看作係 Bora Bora 嘅發電根本。
Dès le départ, nous avons considéré que l'eau est vraiment la base, le point de départ de tout projet de développement. On ne peut pas imaginer développer une île comme Bora Bora si la population n'a pas de l'eau potable à la maison. C'est aussi valable pour les hôtels. Un hôtel sans eau potable, c'est inimaginable. Et effectivement, lorsqu'on a réglé le problème de l'eau, le développement économique de Bora Bora est monté en exponentiel.
佢連任了解做36年，係島風做清潔嘅領頭人。不止管理水資源，更加關心 Bora Bora 旅遊發展、當地文化同民生經濟。從佢安尼嘅太極地方人對1979年開始，都同地方經濟同共強私募項做動重要嘅角色。做了解新意嘅介紹， 等人去到太客體國會，公辦唔是就台灣媒體在注重。
The laws are voted here, all the laws. So.
別項嘅雕刻係布里尼西亞傳統圖樣，行卡代表族群融合同減少。經過按當年嘅族群融合，地下圖太客體有熱天比例嘅政治人物，未弄起抗議，透過參加政治嘅方式來發揮佢哋嘅影響力。
Tubuai of Rurutu, Riveta, Haka, the mayor of Bora Bora, Gasotonso, Haka.
而你咪董兄弟董體咁要專門收集方言嘅法條。
No, we are not many Chinese, pure Chinese now. Maybe 90% of the population of French Polynesia, they are Chinese. Maybe. You know why? Because, for example, you don't have a pure Tahitian, pure French, pure Chinese. Now, it's a melting pot now.
Old generation never wanted, with good reason, because they figured out they were, new migration, better stay cool, work hard. But today, our generation think we are completely integrated. We speak a little bit of very currently Tahitian. It's very important for integration.
Tahiti parent, 喺人攏係接起嘅，
插進去用20年嘅 Robert 通送，不止當見太客體進去同上一屆，行卡係文化推手。當天動做代表性嘅社會比賽 Miss Dragon 都係其從判嘅。睇法多謝。
And every year we also do our beauty contest, more than 50 years. So it's a very long story.
We are so proud it's an election for the Chinese community, because all other election has nothing to do with Chinese community.
Things look so bad everywhere.
Miss Dragon 嘅外名係方言以為自家係中嘅創意。做起比賽，參賽者聽咗愛係方言後台，行卡愛曉講卡。聽聽時間經過，方言傳統文化已經已無霹靂，就判答為高不中，未同標準標準用到。
Before we oblige them, we got to speak Hakka to participate to Miss Run. Before, no longer now. Why? If we oblige, we have no more candidates. With the Chinese Association being the older one, to try and continue these activities, all the festival for the Chinese. Otherwise, we will lose year after years.
調種過海同內種奇彩腳譜都是一種堅持成為文化屬故人。抗言同太客體嘅故事係欠過時代嘅後吧。衝，點掉啊掉。
This is the Secretary of the Parliament. She's Chinese, huh? So